Good morning. I often get asked how kite surfers are able to ride into the wind, and this is actually a really good question, so let me explain. So riding into the wind, or more correctly riding upwind, is done through a process called tacking, and this is a zigzag movement going into the wind. So there are three main components in this process. The first is the wind direction, the second is the kite, and the third is the board. So the first concept to explain here is called the wind window. So if the wind is coming from this direction and I am standing here, the kite will only fly when it is downwind of me, and therefore it will only fly in this semicircle shaped area, which we call the wind window. Now, the second concept to explain is that the kite is designed in a way that it always flies perpendicular to the angle of the board within the wind window. Now, the third concept to explain is that kite surfers ride across the wind, they do not ride downwind. Now, just simplifying this concept, once the kite surfer is riding across the wind, they can then angle the board in a slightly upwind direction. The kite will then orientate itself to be perpendicular to the angle of the board. And as you can see, the kite surfer will start riding in a slightly upwind angle or slightly upwind direction. Once the kite surfer reaches a certain point, they'll then turn around and follow the same process in the opposite direction, resulting in this zigzag pattern of riding going into the wind. So that was it. Hope you found it interesting. That editing took me a hell of a lot longer than I anticipated. I've got a new respect for guys that do animations and that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway, hope you found it interesting. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a like. Subscribe if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Cool. Cheers.